5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys! How's it going, guys? Joshxjitsu here with baby Josh right there, getting ready for the holiday season. As you can tell right behind us, I have a very special guest with me, my girlfriend.
It's baby Josh.
And baby Josh. We're up in here and we're just going to talk about Angie's journey in Jiu-Jitsu, you know, where she decided to join, why she joined.
Okay, so basically, my first time trying Jiu-Jitsu was actually here with Josh and Jordan. They were just kind of letting me tag along with them with rolling and teaching me a few moves. And then after a while, I realized that it was actually a lot of fun and I was really enjoying it, and it's also very practical and useful when you're out on the streets. So I looked into it and I found a Gracie Barra near my house in Langley.
GB Langley.
GB Langley. And yeah, so I joined in July, and then yeah, it's been really great. Everyone there is just so welcoming, and the community is just it's like a family, which is nice. And it's always focused on just learning and having fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
She's having fun. I don't even have to be there for her to have fun, so that's a good thing. Explain to us your first day.
Like my trial class?
Yeah, how you were feeling entering in,
Oh, yeah.
how it was during, how it was after.
So what happened? I found out about like the GB Langley, and then I emailed them just to ask about like their schedules and when I could come in, because I think like all of the schools usually offer like a free trial class.
Majority
at
of
the
them.
time, yeah.
Yeah, at the time.
So they had like a one-day trial class, and I emailed them, and then I was supposed to go with one of my friends because we were gonna partner up and give it a try, but she wasn't feeling well that day, and we actually were supposed to go to the early morning like 6 a.m. class, so she said she couldn't go, and then like I had already woken up and I was thinking like, okay, should I go or should I not go? Because it's kind of scary when you walk into a gym on your own.
Yep.
And it's like your first day and you don't know anyone else. But then, you know, I kind of thought like, all right, I'm already awake now and like I already committed to it. So yeah, so I went. And it was really good. Professor Fabio, he's the owner of the place and he's the head instructor. He was like bright and early right there waiting for me, and he got me all set up and we went onto the mats, and I can't remember if it was like a lot of people that morning, but there were a few faces there and they were all very kind and very welcoming to me. Yeah, and I think at the time when I joined, we weren't really allowed to roll with other people yet, so you know, we were just sticking to our own squares, and we had like our like dummies to train with, and luckily beforehand Josh and Jordan were kind of giving me tips on the warm-up, so I kind of had an idea of how it would work.
How was it afterwards though?
After?
Yeah.
Like after the class?
Yeah.
I really liked it. Yeah, it was hard just training with the dummies and all, because then here when I tried it, obviously I had you to partner up and to roll with. And then there it's a little different because for like the beginners, they really focus on positional sparring, which is really important. But it was a little tricky with the dummies.
Yeah.
But it was still fun, and I really enjoyed like just how the class is structured, and again just the community feel of it.
Yeah, no, it's always good having like a good family feel to it, you know, because first impressions mean everything, and if you start off with a bad one, you know, it's kind of hard to come back the next day, right?
Yeah.
But you know, I'm glad I got a chance to visit GB Langley as well, and their professor and the students are very awesome. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for taking care of Angie. Thank you guys. And it's been 5 months now that you've been since
like
July?
About 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
Do you feel like what was your journey like from starting out till like your first stripe, just getting to know everything?
I didn't really focus much on like getting the stripe as my main goal. Like each class, I kind of just focused on learning something new. Yeah, because I think that's really like at the end of the day what's important for me personally is just what I'm learning and getting to connect everything all together. And it's really nice because after a couple of weeks and like, you know, with each class, they kind of show how certain positions and certain moves can build on each other. And then the way that Professor Fabio describes it is like mix and match. So you can like do this move with this move, or you have the option to go this direction instead, or you know, so there's like, you can get creative with the different moves that you learning, and I really like that. Yeah. What?
Have you had any days that was really frustrating? And like, if you were to have those days where you have a bit of struggle, like how did you deal with it?
Yeah, I had like maybe one or two, like a few days where like I felt like a little frustrated because I didn't think I was getting the move correctly, no matter what I was trying to do. Or like sometimes I would think like, oh, maybe my arm's like too short to do this thing, or to stretch in this way, or but then after a while, I think it just takes a lot of just practice and time going through it again and again to really get it down. Yeah,
and that's cool, because then you can relate that into real life too. Whenever you're in stressful situations, or when you're just not getting anything, you know, like the things that you apply on the mats is something that you could apply on in real life too. So you know, it's more than just training on the mats. It's a life thing. It's a life journey as well.
Yeah.
So ever since you joined, you brought in what, one other friend?
I did. Maybe we could like put a photo of her somewhere.
Yeah. Or just Photoshop her in here.
So when did she start? October. So after like a few months in, I invited my friend Emerald to join. So Emerald is like one of my longtime friends. We've been friends since we were little, and I messaged her and I'm like, hey, like, or would you be interested in coming with me to a class? Like, you could do like a free trial class. So it was her and her brother Colin that came to the class, and then Josh, you were there too. I remember you were there. You were partnered with Colin, and you were kind of walking him through some moves, and then I was with Emerald. And it was a lot of fun, and I like just I wasn't, you know, we weren't really, how do you say it? Like, no one is forced to like stay, but I was really happy that she got to try it out at least. And then after that, like she really enjoyed it, so now she's continuing it, and she's been my like kind of like my little partner, my buddy to go to the classes with. So it's really nice, and it's really good for us too, because we've both really been busy with work and with school and just our own kind of things in life. So being able to go to Jiu-Jitsu together has been like a good bonding thing for us. Yeah. Hi, Emerald.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah.
To go with a friend. I mean, it's good making connections with other people, but it's always good to bring someone that you're familiar with. You know, and especially for someone like a best friend of yours. Oh man. Like, you'll be happy for their journey, right? Because it's their own individual lane too, but you guys are going in the same way.
And it's nice because I really enjoyed, like, you guys kind of shared, you and Jordan were sharing like your, like, why you were so passionate about it, right, with me. And I was really hesitant at first to even try it, and then after that I was like, wow, this is actually a lot of fun. And then now I just want to be able to share it with other people, and like Emerald's really enjoying it, and you know, now I'm trying to get my sister to join. She's kind of busy right now. Yeah, no, everyone's time will come. Yeah. So yeah, well, I guess last question throughout this journey, what has been the most difficult part? Difficult part? Yeah, just throughout your whole journey. Is it tying a gi? Actually, on one of my first classes, I think it was my second or third class, I can't remember, and I wore my gi the wrong way, like the pants. Like, I had the red logo supposed to be on the front, but I got confused with the strings, and I ended up wearing it backwards. And it wasn't until I'm pretty sure I was with Derek, and he was like, "Oh, your gi's backwards. Oh, prof, her gi's backwards." And then I was like, "Oh shoot." That's awesome. But yeah, I guess that one's a little confusing at the start. Yeah. I don't know. So, like, just what we talked about before, like trying to get a position correctly or move correctly. But then again, it takes time. Like, you're not gonna nail it in one class. Yeah. And yeah. I have trouble rolling with you though, because like you enjoy Jordan, because Jordan has like really long legs, and he always like, I don't know, he always traps me in his guard, trying to like escape, but then his legs just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Me personally, like close guard, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna wait till they open their legs because it takes a lot just to get out of it. So don't ever get in that quick. So, any last words? Anything you want to say? Maybe to people who might want to join, or to people who are hesitant on joining, or if they're worried on joining, or this and that.
Maybe just, let's see. Like if you're hesitant or scared, that's normal. Completely normal. If you are trying to find just that little push to join, try a class, I would just recommend going with a friend, or kind of, see if you can go with a friend or a family member. I think right now they're allowing like household members that you can partner up and train with. Otherwise, right now it's just shadow training or like with one of their dummies. And then you get a feel for the community as well, and whether or not like it's something that you're comfortable with, because I know like all schools are a little different, but luckily most of them are very very friendly, very welcoming. I know like UB US, they're also really tight knit. Whenever I visit, they're like Megan gives me a hug. I love you, Megan. Hey, don't shake your head.
Okay guys, with that being said, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, guys. This is Joshxjitsu signing out. Next video with Angie. She's gonna be competing for the world champions out in the States. Trust me, I already spoke this into existence, so. Hey, that's it? That's all?
Yeah.
Alright guys, be sure to subscribe. We got a channel ourselves as well. Shout out to GB Newest, shout out to GB Langley, shout out to Professor Fabio, and the rest of the gang over there. Any shout outs for you? No, that's enough. You've had enough, Megan.
Hey!
All that.
Shout out to Megan and Narumi and Neelam and Dom and and shout out to Stacy. Right, Josh? Where are you? Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.